Good evening, all. Good evening, all. On behalf of PanTech, I welcome you all for this virtual internship program with the Hackathon 2023. And this is a CSR initiative on behalf of TNSDC, Government of India, under the Non-Motherhood Scheme, and STEP NITK. And before I get into the program, I just want you to confirm whether my voice is audible. And you can also type in your college names on the chat box, so that we'll start the session exactly in another 3 minutes. Yeah, and it's time, and let's finally roll on. So before getting into this actual virtual internship program from Hackathon, I'll just introduce the flow of the program, and I will be also saying who are all the partners. Hello. I will also be saying about the program as a flow of the program, the associative partners of the program, and how will you be doing the projects, and what are all the benefits of this internship and everything. And it is not going to take much of your time. It is going to be a very brief session, around 5 minutes or so. And then I have the technical senior programmer with me, Mr. Shankar, and he will be explaining you going into the actual sessions. So this is going to be a sort of pre-session for this program. Okay. So once again, on behalf of PanTech Learning, the Tamil Nadu State Skill Development Corporation, on behalf of NMK, Non-Motherhood Scheme, and STEP NITK, I welcome you all for this virtual internship program. And the associate partners for this program is the TNSDC, the Tamil Nadu State Development Corporation, and it is a wing of under the Government of India, Government of Tamil Nadu, and it is specifically under the scheme called Non-Motherhood, which is predominantly providing services, technical upskilling for students of engineering and science colleges, so that it helps them to have a successful career ahead because of these upskilling programs. And this is a CSR initiative, and we are proud to be associated with the TNSDC for this program. And certification, as a part of this program, you will also be submitting projects. You will be doing projects by yourself, and you will be submitting it to us. And those projects and certification is from STEP of National Institute of Technology. It is in Surathkal. So NIT, they are an Institute of National Eminence, and our STEP stands for the entrepreneurship wing of NITK Surathkal, and they are the certification bodies for this program. And the experts from NITK will be validating the projects that we submit. And technical partner and host is PanTech Learning, and you might have known about PanTech Learning. They are techno-entrepreneurial company started back in 2004. And I will also be giving a brief of PanTech in the later slides. So coming to the objective of this program, see, the objective of this program is to upskill the engineering and science graduate students on the latest industry trends. Latest industry trends is we cannot directly jump into the latest industry trends, but we need to have some foundational basics, or we need to have some sort of correlation between the latest trends and the basic components that are being required to enhance your career. So the main objective of this program is upskilling, than nothing else. And we make this program free because we need you to upskill. And why the projects are being mandatory is we need to see the outcome of your results. Actually, it is not us. Actually, once you see the outcome of your results, then automatically you will be you will have gained confidence. That will be the gateway to your career path. So that is the exact objective of this program. And there will be three program domains in this internship. Actually, it is on Python, it is on data science, and it is on IoT. So the Python program is starting from today, 31st of March, and you are attending this program. And data science and IoT will be scheduled immediately, and you will be getting notified. So there are three different domains in this virtual internship program, and Python is starting from today. And coming into the exact program objectives, see, there are 4 stages in this program, which you will be going through. So stage one is you will be attending live sessions, which you are already doing. So these live sessions will be from 6 to 7 p.m. daily on YouTube, and you will be getting you as a part of stage 2. The mentor will be providing you weekly assignments, which you will be doing and you will be submitting after. So we have crafted this assignments in such a way that it falls in line with what the training that you have received, and we'll be elaborately talking it in the next slides. So stage 3 is the project hackathon, where you will be doing a project on yourself, you as an individual or as a team, and you will have a theme for yourself, and you will be finding out a solution, innovative solution to any real world problems, or any problem that you which you think is most imminent at this time. And those projects will be validated by STEP NITK, the 4th stage, and you will be provided prizes by TNSDC. So these are the 4 stages of this program. So what are the key takeaways that you take from this program is, in case if you have completed the projects, or if you're selected among the top 3, you will have a total cash encounter of cash awards of worth 1,35,000, and this 1,35,000 is provided by the TNSDC under the Naan scheme. So this is a prestigious cash awards that you will be receiving, and it is a honor. It is a honor to have them received from Government of India, Tamil Nadu organization, which is aimed in upskilling the students. So apart from cash awards, you will have extensive knowledge gathering in these live sessions. You will be discussing. The mentor will be guiding you, and he will be guiding you on the critical key points that the industry is looking for solutions now. And you will be having access to all the live sessions. And in the meanwhile, at the end of the program, you will be also provided with a free certification. So these are the 4 key factors that you will be taking away as a part of this program. The key is, it is not only the motivational factor is not only the cash awards that you receive, but the domain knowledge that you take from us. This domain knowledge will be a key factor in enhancing your career. So, and these are the live session timings. The live sessions will be daily from 6 to 7 p.m. It will be for a period of 20 days. That is from 31st March to 20th April. And daily live sessions, there will be attendance will be taken. It will be via Google form, and Google form will be provided at any time during the session. and attendance, at least 75% of attendance is mandatory to go to the next stage of the program. For example, 75% of attendance for the 20 days is necessary for you to be eligible to be a project participant. And live sessions will be daily on YouTube, and you will be getting notifications on the WhatsApp group and on the registered mail that you have provided. And weekly assignments will be there. It will be shared by the mentor. And Facebook community, you will be posting those assignments in the Facebook community and in the LinkedIn community. So in case of any clarifications, you just text, give us on the live chat. I'll be answering you as soon as the session ends. Before the session ends, I'll be putting your answer. And the project in the project hackathon phase, you will be having the choice to choose your own project that you decide to implement. And the only criteria is that it should be innovative, and there will be some themes that you can decide upon yourself. And the exact project phase is from 20th to 30th of April. So you will be having around 10 days of time to complete your project. You as a team, you as a part of the team will be having 10 days of time, and you will be completing the project that you decide, and you will be submitting us within the gap of these 10 days. So that is a time slot given you for the projects. And a shared drive will be shared to you for students who are interested in taking part in the hackathon. And you can submit all your projects in those drive. You can even mention your name. All those criteria will be set in the future stages of this. And for this program, for this virtual internship on Python domain, which is starting from today, so the first prize for innovative projects will be 25,000, and the second one will be 10,000. Second prize will be 10,000, and the third prize will be 5,000. And this is provided by the TNSDC under the Naan scheme. So I request all of you to watch the sessions daily, to maintain the attendance, to keep the attendance intact, and to take part in all these project contests. See, the aim of these kind of contests and these kind of upscaling programs is to make you ready for the next stage of your life. Right? It might be career, or it might be higher studies, or it might be any entrepreneurship journey. So these kind of participation in contests and in these kind of internships will be helping you towards your next stage in life, which whatever you are planning for. These kind of initiatives will be taking care and will be helping you in the forthcoming stages. And as I said earlier, the certification and validation will be from the experts from NIT Surathkal, and their decision is final for the cash finalization. And that's it. And before I hand over the session to my executive one, Mr. Shankar, he has been a senior programmer here. And before I share the screen, I just need to share a few words about the company. So the entire program is being hosted by Pantak e-learning, and Pantak e-learning is a it is an long entrepreneurial journey which has started in 2004, and Pantak has been mostly into trainings, technical trainings, and innovative project solutions, R&D solutions, and lab kits, and they are mostly into government associations, and these are some of the associations that Pantak has, like AICTE, #1, MSME vendor. We are providing technical solutions from Skill AP, SSDC, Government of Karnataka, and DSIR. And these are all the professional body associations that we have. IETE, we have associations in IETE Mumbai, Ranchi, and in Chennai, and NITK in MNIT and in Surathkal. And this is the this program that you are watching it live now is an association of TNSDC, and we also have an MOU for technical sharings with IAPM, that is in Kanspaka. And these are some of the MOUs that we have signed up with almost all the premier institutes in India. So the MOUs will be part of training or providing any solutions to their factors, establishing center of excellences in colleges, and most probably it will be for faculty development programs or internships or trainings. And these are the services Pantech actually. We are into e-learning solutions, complete e-learning solutions. We have a dedicated app and a LMS platform that students, there are also some free programs that can be assured in there. So I'll be sharing the link also. And there are some certification programs. We also take up internships, and we are also a lab equipment manufacturer. And we also provide project implementations and with placements. We also take part in placements with a wide scale. And these are the domains that we take care of: Python programming, Java, machine learning, deep learning, AI, IoT, full stack development, web development, MATLAB, image processing, VLSI. And towards the electrical side, we are mostly providing solutions in MATLAB Simulink and renewable energy designs and EV designs. And Pantech is now in the process of setting up its own EV car. We would be providing complete design solutions for a EV car, and that is yet to be launched actually. So most probably it will be launched in the month of June. And this is the last slide that I have. I'm not going to take much of your time. So the key things that you need to do before starting this program is you can just subscribe to this channel so that you get the notifications on time and you don't miss any live sessions. And you can join the WhatsApp group. I'll be sharing the link in the description and in the chat box also. So attendance will be posted only in the channel, and you will be able to access the attendance link only in case you are subscribed. And WhatsApp notifications is for live session notifications. You will be getting the direct live session notifications. And the presentations that the technical mentor share is also being shared only on the WhatsApp group and on your email. So you can also move your Gmail. You can just in your Google Mail or in your mail ID, you can just search for @Pantech e-learning, and you have an option to move it to the prime inbox or the primary. So I suggest you to do this so that you don't miss any mails that you get received us. So that in case if we send any mail to you and it lands in the promotion tab, you may not be noticing it. So I suggest you to do this, and do not forget to post your daily attendance. Attendance is mandatory for this program. At least 75 to 80% of attendance will be looking after, and take part in the daily, weekly assignments. So that will be helping you to move to the next phase of this program. And you have options to post it on either Facebook or on the LinkedIn group. That is a closed group. There will be a huge knowledge sharing that will be happening on the social media in FB and LinkedIn. So participants from the sessions all over India, they will be posting it in these groups. So you will also have an option to post over there. You can also share or discuss with the live mentor that. So that will be a huge platform for knowledge sharing. So it is a closed group only for the participants of this program. So once you submit your request, it will be approved in a matter of 2 to 3 hours. And you can at the time start working on the project themes. You can discuss with your college SPUC or your college staffs or anyone, so that you can identify a better theme. And I wish you all success. And this is the time I take leave, and I asked Mr. Shankar. He is the senior programmer in Pantech e-learning, and he has extensive insights into ML and DL solutions. And he has a very keen knowledge of Python upskilling. So he has conducted so many faculty development programs, and he has been the resource persons for multiple of online internships and upskilling training programs in the colleges and universities. And I welcome, on behalf of Pantech Learning, I welcome you all for this program, and I'll hand over the session to Mr. Shankar.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I'll share my screen. Can you please confirm whether it is visible? And am I audible? Can you please confirm that?
Yeah, you are audible, sir, and you can share. Your screen is visible now.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Participants, can we start the session now? Can we start Python class? This is day 1.
Shankar, sir, you will not be getting any audible here. Students
Yes,
will be posting it on the YouTube chat only. I'll take care of that.
Okay, sir.
You can just proceed with the session.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So we'll start seeing with the agenda. So what is the plan? So this is composed of 20 days, right? So for every 5 days, we'll be having some assignments. So in the first day, we are going to see about the introduction and installation and how to use Python and so on. Regarding the day 2, we'll be seeing about data types. Then day 3, we'll be seeing about operators and conditional statements, then looping statements, then dictionary, and we'll be having an assignment. So on day 6, continuing with functions, lambda, then exception and file handling, class and object, libraries, packages, modules, regular expressions, and then an assignment 2 after day 10. And from day 11 to day 15, it is very important. We are going to see some interesting applications. We'll be doing about web scraping, speech recognition, translation, virtual assistant, database management, then starting with pandas library, and we'll be having an assignment on day 3. So from day 16 to day 20, we'll be seeing moving into the machine learning part. So it starts from NumPy library, then Matplotlib and Seaborn for data visualization, then machine learning introduction, and the last 2 days will be about machine learning projects. And finally, we'll be having an assignment 4. So once we complete this 20 days, we'll be moving into the project submission period where you will be doing the projects between this day 21 and day 30. And you have to submit that project. So regarding the submission of assignment and project, I'll brief you when we move into that session. So we'll start with the introduction of Python. So what is Python? Python is a popular programming language. It was created by Guido van Rossum and released in 1991. It emphasizes on code readability, shorter codes, and ease of writing. So that's what the important thing which they made this Python. Programmers can express logical concepts in fewer lines of code in comparison to languages such as C++ or Java. So in the later slides, I'll have you an example for that line. And what can Python do? It can be used on server to create web applications. It can create software workflows. It can handle big data in data science and perform complex mathematics and statistical things. It can connect to database. It can do everything. So why we need to use Python? There are many programming languages, right? So Python is easy to learn. Its syntax is easy and code is very readable. So anyone can learn this. It's very easy. It has a lot of applications in web application, data science, rapid application development, and so on. So it allows you to write programs in fewer lines of code. And this is a classical example, right? Hello world. So whenever you start any programming language, when you start learning any programming language, you will be starting with hello world, right? So this is a classical example, and this will tell you what is the difference between each other language. So, but all the other language has their own advantage and disadvantage. Okay, but the main advantage of Python is it is very short. See here in C++ and Java, the lines of code you have to write for printing hello world, and in Python you just have to type print hello world. Okay, it's very short and sweet, so you can use it and do everything. There are a lot of applications of Python. These are complex applications. So if you want to move into these applications, you have to have the foundation. So for that, you should know the basics of Python. You have to be clear in it. There are a lot of applications in web application development, desktop applications, game development, data science, image processing, and database management. I'll brief about it. So regarding web application development, if you know the basics of Python, so with the help of Django and Flask, you can create a web application, okay, a fully scalable web application, you can develop it. And regarding if you are going to create a desktop application, which you can use in your like PC or a laptop, then you can go with Q or tkinter, which can be used to create applications. So these all run with Python only. So these are additional support libraries which we'll be using. If you want to do these things, you should have the basic knowledge of Python. You can do game development, and which can be done with the help of Pygame. You can manage the database. Data science is an important application of Python. So with the help of many libraries, we'll do machine learning. So with the help of machine learning and all the visualization tools, we'll get some statistical things. So we'll get important features which help in the development using data science. And there are applications with OpenCV, which is helpful for image processing. So there are a lot of projects in this. It is very like curious. So you see here, it is detecting the cars. There are human face detection codes, hand gesture detection code, and so on. So I have seen one project. I remember when I tell you about image processing using Python, one person has made a project where he used the image processing to read his hand gesture, and he made a game. And what game is that? It's hand cricket game. We used to play in our school days, right? Hand cricket games. And he made to play with the computer. So whenever he doing the actions, the machine, the Python OpenCV will read the gesture and it will add the score and it will calculate and it will help us to play. So these kind of things you can do with Python. Regarding artificial intelligence, you can use deep learning, which consists of neural networks, which is created to mimic the human brain. With the help of NLP, which is known as natural language processing, you can interact with the machine, which will help you to understand the natural language of humans to the machine. So you would have experienced this ChatGPT, right, which is trending right now. So it is based on this NLP and deep learning neural networks. So it is trying to mimic the human brain. So these all things can be done with the help of Python only. So we are not going to see the entire thing. So if you are interested in any of this domain, you can go there. But for that, you need the basics of Python. So in this 20 days, we'll be covering all the basics. So once you complete this, if you wish to go to some other subdomains in Python, you can go and start and play in that. So let's get started with the installation of Python. To install Python in your system, you can go and search Python download in your web browser. So it will take, I'll show you. I'll open my browser. Okay, go into download Python. See here where you can download the latest version by clicking here. If you want to download other versions, you can go below and search and download. I'll click this version. So once you click it, it will ask you the location. I'll select it. So it downloaded. So once I download it, I'll open it. Okay, so this will be the screen. So click this add python.exe to the path and click this install now. So once you click that, it will start installing. So Python 3.11.2 is installing. We'll wait for it to complete. So this is the step to install Python on your system. Once it is downloaded, you can find it in your start where you can see this Python. You can go to command prompt and check whether it is installed or not. So I'll tell you how to check that also. Is installing. We'll wait for it to complete. Okay, it is successful, so I'll close it. So let me open my command prompt. Okay, we open my command prompt, and once you go into your command prompt, what you have to type is, you can type Python version. So it is telling this version is installed in your system, so it is installed. And if you want to open Python, you can type py, and if you press enter, it is going to give the Python here. So you can type the code print with inside quotation. This is the string. We'll see about that. Hello world. Once close that quotation and close the bracket, and if I run this, it is printing. So Python is installed successfully. So once you complete this, so we'll try to open the Python IDLE. So what is an IDLE? It is known as Integrated Development and Learning Environments. This is for learning. So you can do all the stuffs here. It will have the minimal debugging. So once you install it, you can go into your start and search for the Python. Okay. Here, see here, I'm having it. I'll open this IDLE. This screen will come. Okay, so this is the Python IDLE. I can type the code here. Okay, so let me print. Hello world. So it is returning, right? So you can type the code here also. And there are some other options too. This is the Python's IDLE. There are some complex and like developed IDE, which is for integrated development environment. This is more advanced. There are many apps for this like VS Code, PyCharm. So whatever you wish, you can use that. It's not like necessary from where you write. It is like in childhood, you would have wrote in Slate, and then when you develop, you'll be writing in like 3 lines note, then unrolled note, right? So the writing will be same, but the place where you are writing is different. So that's the concept here also. So you can write in anything, the code. And there are some other options too. If you don't have your if you don't have a system or laptop, then you can type it in your mobile also. And even in your system, you can open this Google Colab. So what is this Google Colab is? This is from Google. If you type Google Collaboratory, it will open. And in that, you can type your code. You just need your Gmail account. It is accessible from your mobile also and your system also. I'll show you. If you don't want to download anything, if you want to run it in the cloud itself, you can do that. Let me search Google Colab. Go into it. So once you have your Gmail account, all the files will be stored in your Google Drive. If you want to create a new notebook, you can click this new notebook. I'll be handling the sessions in Google Colab only. So based on your convenience, you can access whatever IDE you wish. So this opened, where the first thing what you have to do is you have to go to the right side and click this connect button. So it will take a few seconds to connect. So once it is connected, you are ready to go and start typing your code. The output will be given. And here you can rename. Let me set this to Python DAY-1. And it is initializing. Once we get a green tick here connected, now we are ready to go. And this will be the run button. This is the place, is a code cell where you want to type your code. If you want to create a new code cell, then you can click this. Okay, you can write multi-lines here. If you want to go to the next one, this will make to help to read better. Okay, you can split it to parts, but it will be a single one totally. So this is the thing about Google Colab. This is accessible from your mobile also. So if you want, you can use it in there itself. So that's about IDE. We'll start with syntax. Okay, we'll go into the concepts now. We'll start with syntax. So what is a syntax in programming language? Syntax is like a grammar in a language. Okay, in English or Tamil or any other language, we'll be having the language grammar, right? So the rules which define how to write. That's what in programming language it is syntax. So in Python, we are going to see about 4 syntax, which will be indentation, which is nothing but spacing. Comments. So this comments is for giving like some additional information for whoever reading the code. Multi-line statements. So if you are creating many lines, you can split that. If it is lengthy code, you can split that and give it in the next line. So how to do that, we'll see that. And finally, quotations. Okay. Starting with indentation. So indentation refers to the space at the beginning of the code line. So what is the beginning point where the code is starting? So in Python, indentation is a way of telling a Python interpreter that the group of statements belong to the particular block of code. See here, I have started this block 1 here, but this block 2 is in some other, it is starting in some other place, right? So it is not belong to the block 1. So the block 1, that line is belonging this block 1, these both are in the same block. And regarding block 2, in the same line, it is some block 2 is present there. And block 3, it is in different block. And what is the importance of indentation is, it indicates the start and end of a code block in Python. So in some other programming languages where curly braces or any other symbols will be used to indicate the start and end of a code block, the standard indentation level in Python is 4 spaces, and incorrect indentation can lead to indentation error in the code. So we'll be seeing about indentation when you move into concepts like conditional statements and further concepts where indentation is very important. So at that time, I'll refer to this indentation, and please remember about the block of code and this concept. And next, moving into comments. So what is this comment is? So comment start with a hashtag. Okay. So if you type a hash, so that line won't be executed in the output and it won't be taken by the interpreter. So what that will do is, it is just a simple element which you want to, like, if you are typing a lengthy code and if you want the client or the user to know what that line of code is, you can give some comments here and there. So this is a single line comment and this is a multi-line comment. Okay. So for single line comment, you'll be using this hashtag and typing the comment. So if I type print hello world, only this hello world will be executed and this line won't be executed because it is a comment. I'll show you in Google Colab. So in Google Colab, you haven't typed hello world, right? Let's start with hello world. I'll print hello world. So before running it, I'm going to give a command. Okay. So in the first line or anywhere, I'm going to give a hashtag. So before that, without hashtag, I'm typing without any quotation. This is a comment. Okay, but I cannot execute this. I'll be getting error. You cannot leave anything simple like this. Okay, see here, we'll be getting output invalid syntax here. This is the output place. This is a command means I have to give hash here. See here, the color got changed. If I run this, only the hello world will be executed. See here, we got the output. If it is green tick, then it is the code ran successfully. Okay, and if you are going to give, this is a single line command. If you wish to give a multi-line command, which is like giving many lines, what you can do is you can call triple quotation. Okay, starting with triple quotes and ending with triple quotes. This thing which is inside, whatever the thing is just a command. Okay, it won't be executed anywhere. I'll show you. If I come to the next line, this will come out of this statement, right? Comment. So I can give using triple quotation. I'll start and end with that between. This is a multi-line comment. Okay. Okay, so it won't give any error. This is a multi-line command with triple quotation. And moving into multi-line statements. So what is this multi-line statement is? If you are having a lengthy line of code, okay. So see here 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So if I want to split this, okay, while you do complex programming, it may require a lengthy line of code. If you want to split that and give it in the next line for better readability and understanding, you can use this backward slash. Okay, once you use this backward slash, this thing and this thing both are same. Okay, so I can interrupt it here. I can interrupt it and go do this. So line continuation character to denote the line should continue. The statement contains, like if you are giving some statement using the square bracket or tuple or curly braces, which means some data types, we'll discuss about that in next session. If you are using this, then once you start and end that, in between, if you go to next line, it won't be any issue. There, we don't need any continuation character. But here, you have to give this. If you don't use any of this bracket, then you have to give this backward slash line continuation character. I'll show you. Let me create a new code. Fine. If I run this, okay, so if I want to split this, what I can do is, okay, so let me go to the next line and type this thing. I'll run this. So this is going to be giving the same output. Okay, this is what line continuation character is for multi-line statements. And moving into quotations in Python. So Python, like for mentioning the string or multi-line commands, we'll talk about the strings later. So the Python accepts single quotation, double quotation, and triple quotation. All these things are available and it is accepted in Python. So these are the things regarding the syntax in Python. Moving into the next concept, which is known as variables. So this is the last concept we are going to see in today's class. So we'll start with variables now and complete that. And in the next session, we'll be seeing about data types. So I'll start with variables now. So what is a variable? In programming language, in Python, a variable are containers for storing data values. So there is something known as data types or datas, where we'll be storing some numbers. I'll tell you in brief in the next class, but for now understanding, I'll tell you, data is something like a number or a word, like hello world. So the word will be given inside quotation mark, and the number you can give that directly. And to store this, what you can do is you can use a container, which is a variable. See here, if I'm having three containers, one is having blueberry, the next one is having orange, the next one is having mango. Okay, so the bottom container is having mango, the middle container is having orange, the top container is having blueberry. Okay, if I store like this, if I need orange, so what should I take? I should take the middle container. If I need mango, what should I take? I should take the bottom container. If I take that bottom container, I can get mango, right? In similar case, you can use variables. You can assign a word or a letter, okay, to create as a variable, and you can assign some value for it. For example, if I store this 42 in this X, I'll tell you how to store it. If you store this 42 in this X, so what you can, like, if you need this 42, you can call the X. So like this in the bottom container, if I need mango, I can take the bottom container, right? Similarly, if we need this 42, if I store that in X, I can call the X to take the 42. Similarly, here in container 1, in the name, I'm giving a variable name. Okay, so I'm storing John there. And in another container, which is a variable age, I'm storing 25. Okay, so if I need name, I can take this variable. If I need this 25, I can take this age container. So the value stored in variable can be of any data type. The data type will be our next concept. To create a variable in Python, you simply need to use the assignment value to a name using the assignment operator. You just need to use the assignment operator to store some value. And once you create that, it can be accessed and modified by referring to its name. Okay, like if you need the thing which is present in the bottom container, you have to call the bottom container. Likewise, if you need this John, you have to call the name. Okay, so in that sense, so let us create a variable. Before that, what are the rules for Python variable? How will you create Python variable? What is the rules for that? There are certain rules. The variable names in Python have to start with a letter or an underscore. Okay, you have to start the name of the variable with a letter or an underscore. So they cannot start with a number. If you start with a number, then it is going to give you error. They cannot contain any special characters other than underscore. So you can have any underscore in any places, or you can have it in the start. But other than that, you cannot use any other special characters like hash or dollar symbol or @ or any other thing. Okay, it's not allowed. If you use that, you'll be getting error. And numbers, they cannot start with number. You can have it in the middle, but or anywhere, but you cannot start with a number. And variable names are case sensitive, which means, see here this example. If it is all the things are small, okay, this age is a separate variable. The one which starts with a capital A is a separate variable. The one is like completely caps is a different variable. These three things are three different ones. So I'll show you in Google Colab what is the difference between these. Let us create a variable. So here I'm going to create a new variable in the variable X. Let me give it in the name X. So it is not going to start with a number, right? But you can give any letter or a word to start or an underscore. So in X, I'm going to store this value 5. I'll run this. Okay, so 5 is a number. We don't want to give any quotation mark for that. So X is storing 5 now. So if I want to take 5, which is present in X, right? The container X, the variable X, I print X. So this will print the value 5. See here, I got the output. It is printing 5. Okay. So I can give like underscore X equal to 5. Okay, these things are different. If I want to take this underscore X, I can just print underscore X. So underscore can be used anywhere. But the thing is, you cannot start with a number. For example, I'll give like 4x equal to 5. See here, it is going to tell me error. Invalid syntax. You cannot start with a number, but I can place it anywhere else. I can give it like this. X4 is equal to 5. See here, it ran properly. If I print X4, it is obviously going to give me the value 5. Okay. So next, let me give like name equal to, so you can give any name for it. Only you have to follow the rules. It should start with underscore or a letter, and other than that, you shouldn't have any special characters. So remaining things are fine. So let me give the name as John, and let me store the age as 24. So if I run this, with the help of this assignment operator, I am storing, and I'll print name. So print option is just going to give you the output. It is not going to do anything. It is just showing the output. Okay, and regarding age, if I want to print that, I'll print age. Okay, so these things which I'm storing is known as data types. This is a number, this is a string, which is like a word inside quotation. So there are some other things too. Okay, so there are some other things too. So what we'll do is, this is for today's session. In tomorrow's class, we'll be starting with data types in Python. So if you have any doubts, you can ask in chat. Is it clear? So how this session is going to be is like, I'll be giving you like example. So from the further classes, when you go into concepts, we'll be seeing the concept for some time, and then we'll be going into practical examples. I'll show you with the example, so that when you do exercise, you will be accommodated very well. And for every 5 days, based on the like past 5 days, I'll be giving assignments which you have to post. And once this 20 days is completed, you can move and do your project and submit that. And if you want, you will be getting prize amount. So once you got accommodated with this basic Python, you can go into advanced applications. So please watch the session clearly. And if you have any doubt, please try to contact. That's it for today. Thank you.